all happened to country music. Country music has gone from guys that actually sing about real life experiences to guys that dress up and dance around on stage like Justin Bieber. Good grief. Most of them in today's era of country music, they look as gay as a $2 bill. Good God. And what is up with the tempo and the lyrics? Is this pop or country? Because honestly, I've heard some of it, and quite frankly, how would I say this? It sounds like Bob Seger doing a duet with Nelly. Ugh. And you all think this is great music. Let me tell you something. You all wouldn't know great music if it came and hit you right in the head. Ugh. I mean, I listened to Luke Bryan once, and after 2 minutes, I wanted to puke. And truthfully, look at him. He looks like he's married to a man. I don't know, but ugh. Whoever dresses like that is either gay or bisexual. And what is up with these people and the crazy hairdos with it? Ugh. All this greasy long hair guys have? Oh my gosh. Like Florida Georgia Line, that one guy, I can't think of his name, Tyler or something. Oh my gosh. He looks like he took grease that you cook with and put it in his hair. And don't even get me started on Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh, she can't sing with that crap, but she looks like a Barbie doll for crying out loud. Look. Don't even get me started on her singing. Good grief. She sounds like my six-year-old cousin took and got punched in the throat. What they sing about these days is even worse. Oh my goodness. Like people like Keith Whitley, Conway Twitty, Oral Thomas Conley, they sung about stuff that actually happened to them. I'm trying to figure out what the crap this stuff is. Singing about drugs, singing about drinking and all that. Let me tell you something, guys. That's not what country music is. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what you call that crap. Quite frankly, I think country music's gone to hell quicker than the Democrats. Either that, or they probably persuaded them to sing like that and dress like that, probably. As bad as they look. Man. The only thing, quite frankly, I did not like about country music back in the olden days, which was the 80s. I love the 80s and 90s country. The only thing I hated about the 80s was the guys that had that perm. Oh my gosh. To me, it looks girly. It literally looks almost as gay as today's country artists. Good grief. Who came up with that style? It's mostly for the guys. I mean, it looks fine on a woman, but oh my god, oh my goodness. Whose idea was that? I mean, Conway Twitty, Keith Whitley, and them, at first they didn't start off with stuff like that. I don't think Oral Thomas Conley did either, but what persuaded them to do that? Good God. Ugh. And women thought it was the sexiest thing ever. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with them? Were they high when they were thinking this? Well, this was the 80s. They probably were smoking a lot of marijuana at the time. So that explains part of it. back in that time, they actually wrote about stuff that happened, that went on in their life. These people, they start singing about trucks, drinking beer. Oh my goodness, let me tell you something, guys. That's not what country music is. Quite frankly, the instruments they use is no better these days. They went from using banjos and acoustic guitars to using electric guitars and stuff that Bob Seger took and used in the 70s and 60s. Well, in the Rolling Stones. I think they took their styles and tried to put in country music and they made it, and that's what made it so bad. Ugh. Truthfully, thinking about it makes me want to puke. Very truthfully, and honestly, the only bad thing I did think about Reba here. Who in their right mind at that age uses that much makeup? I mean, I looked fine when she was in her 30s and 20s, but in her 60s, oh my gosh, it makes her look terrible. Don't even get me started on Joni Messina and Shania Twain. They looked like they aged to be 90 instead of 50. I'm telling you guys, oh my gosh. This makes me wonder what Miranda Lambert's going to look like in about 5 to 10 more years. Ugh. I mean, she looks alright now, but good about 5 to 10 more years, the way the world is anymore and the styles these days. She's probably going to look like what Dolly Parton does now, and that really looks... Truthfully, I'm starting to think she's a transvestite. She looks... Oh, God. Used to, she looked alright. Now look at her. She's in her 70s, and she's trying to dress like she's in her 30s and 40s again. I tell you something, that ain't good. Honestly, whoever likes today's country especially, they got terrible taste in music. Yeah. Dang. A lot of them, they start getting big, and then they take and disappear. Well, what's wrong with you all? Do you not like working for it? You think it's gonna last? Who actually likes today's country music? I'm gonna end it on this. Whoever puts that on there and actually says it, you all are stupid. You have terrible taste in music, and I think you need your ears fixed.